Good morning and welcome to Portsmouth. First of all, do you like my view? That's not a bad view there, is it? Because we are going to go and tour Portsmouth. Now we have a few stations in mind. Obviously we're going to do the obvious ones, as they say. But yeah, we're going to have some fun today. Do a new station we've not done yet first, and then move on to some stations we haven't done in a very, very long time. So sit back, relax, and I'm going to wait for this bloody lift. It seems to take an age to get up here. Alright then folks, here we are then at the first station of the session and our first ever stint at Portsmouth and Southsea railway station. Operated by South Western Railway, it has 4 platforms in one of the more unusual configurations, I will say, to its name. Now this station was opened in 1847 by London, Brighton and South Coast Railway's just Portsmouth station. And it was known as that for a long time. Basically, it distinguished it as the main station in Portsmouth until Portsmouth Harbour opened up. Now, it was under a different structure back then, and in 1866 underwent its rebuild into the station that we see today, before being known as Portsmouth Town Station in 1875, I believe it was. And then back in 1925 it came to known as Portsmouth and Southsea railway station. As I said, it is one of the more unusual designs here at the station, because you have a low level here, but you also have a pseudo high level at the same time, but the high level sort of flows down onto the low level. Very, very unusual design here at Portsmouth and Southsea. And you can see up there, you can see what I mean up here, you got the high level next to the low level. Now, it acquired its name Southsea because there was a branch that went to Southsea. And if you remember back on the Portsmouth vlog that I did earlier this year, you would have saw what looked like a level crossing. Well, that was the Admiralty Gate, which is part of that branch down to Southsea. So it's nice to see a little bit of history remaining here at the station. So we're going to do an hour here, and then we're going to move on to the next station. I'm not going to tell you the order we're doing them in, because I want you all to have a guess about the order. But yeah, it should be fun today. So I'll just show you where it used to be the former goods yard here at Portsmouth and Southsea. It extended, basically, that's the Premier Inn, just there, which overlooks the high level. I stayed in there last night, and it stretched all the way, because that's the student union place over there. It's extended all the way down to around there. That was one of the biggest goods yards in the south area was Portsmouth when it was around. No longer, unfortunately. Come on then, Southern, you're up. Yeah. There's another one coming in the distance. Oh, do-do-da-do. Okay then folks, here we are at the next station of this day. This is Hilsea railway station, operated by South Western Railway, has 2 platforms to its name, and this station was opened in 1943 by the Southern Railway, and at the time was the closest air station to Portsmouth Airport. Now Portsmouth Airport has since closed and unfortunately no longer exists. Now it's home to Anchorage Park Industrial Estate, which is just over. I believe that's it, just over there. We are dealing with an issue here because the 908 to London Waterloo has not arrived yet, and it's been about 20 minutes. They say it's because of vandalism on this train. Now I can only assume that probably someone's put a window through, and we'll have to see what it's like when it arrives. See if anything has kicked off with this train or not. I imagine not, because I better be on the other side. But we are here for another 20 or so minutes, and then we move on to the next station on this journey. I don't think it'll come as any surprise where it's going to be. Thank you. Alright then folks, here we are at the next station of our day. This is Bedhampton railway station, operated by South Western Railway. It has 2 platforms to its name, and this station was opened in 1906 as Bedhampton Halt by the Southern Railway. And I'm going to be quick because there's going to be a fast train any moment, and when the announcements go off, fast trains come through pretty darn quickly. Yeah. Typical village. It's very industrial around this station, I find. It does feel very industrial in its surroundings, especially with all the work that's going on. You got like a yard over there, you got some more work going on over there. Definitely industrial feeling, as I would say. Anyway, here for about 40-50 minutes, and then we're on to the next station of the showcase.
South Western Railway service to London Waterloo via Guildford, calling at Havant, Roman Castle, Petersfield, Liss, Liverpool,
Certainly is Havant.
just come by and say hello. We'll be there in the afternoon from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. If you can't make it in person, we'll also book an online meeting by Wednesday at 6 p.m. So,
Right then folks, here we are at the next station. This is Havant railway station, operated by South Western Railway. It's got 2 platforms to its name, and this station opened in 1847, 500 metres to the east of here. Was known as Havant Halt at the time. Then that station got destroyed. It was moved to this location in 1865. It was where the famous Battle of Havant happened between the London Brighton and South Coast Railway and the London South Western Railway, because they were all competing to try and get into Portsmouth, and no one was given an inch at the time. There used to be a branch here that went off to Hayling Island, but that closed in 1963, which was a shame, because I bet Hayling Island would have loved the service. So we're just in a bit of a quandary at the moment, because the train I'm going to catch is running 10 minutes late. So it's going to terminate at Fratton, which is what I was going to do next. The problem is, I think I'm going to be forced into either doing Fratton or Portsmouth Harbour. And normally when this happens, one does miss out. So we'll see. If it was up to me, I'd be doing Fratton to get Portsmouth Harbour done if I went over, say, to the island, or if I was doing the buses there at the hard interchange. But we'll see. I'm not sure which way this service is going to go. So we're just waiting for our train to arrive. Good. Yeah.
This train is currently at Hilsea. Passengers for Portsmouth Harbour will next pass this direct
Bench.
expected to be the 12:34 to Portsmouth Harbour.
Motherfucking bench.
Train stops in zones 9 to 6. First class accommodation can be found in zones 9 and 6. Cycle spaces in zone 8. Wheelchair facilities in zone 7.
Please buy a ticket before getting onto a train, otherwise you may have to pay a penalty fare.
Alright then folks, here we are at the next station. This is Fratton railway station, operated by South Western Railway. It has 3 platforms to its name, and this station was opened in 1885 by the Portsmouth and Rye Joint Railway, by the wife of the then Lieutenant Governor of Portsmouth. In 1905 it changed its name from Portsmouth Southsea and Fratton and Southsea, I should say, and then it changed its name back to Fratton in 1925. Lovely station. It's a bit more busier than I would have expected with the carriage sidings down the bottom, but that is fine with me. We can do Fratton and Portsmouth Harbour, no problem. Because essentially I don't miss anything. My train that comes in, the Southern, that was going to take us to Portsmouth Harbour, was the next train after the first train that I filmed here. So it's a win, absolute win, and I love it when I win at things. Anyway, we're going to be here, like I said, here till about 1:15, and then we move to our final station, and that will be our final station, because then I'm off home.
The train at platform. The next train to leave platform 3 is the 12:40 Southwestern Railway service to Portsmouth Harbour, calling at Portsmouth and Southsea and Portsmouth Harbour. This train has 10 carriages. Train stops in zones 9 to 1. First class accommodation can be found in zones 5 and 4. Cycle spaces in zones 8 and 7, 2 and 1. Wheelchair facilities in zones 3 for the 12:44 Great Western Railway service to Portsmouth Harbour, calling at Portsmouth and Southsea and Portsmouth Harbour. This train has 3 carriages. Train stops in zones 9 to 7. Cycle spaces in zone 8. Wheelchair facilities in zone 7. Little bit done now. Portsmouth Harbour railway station, our final station of the day. It has 5 platforms managed by Southwestern Railway, and is one of the more unique stations in the fact that it's basically suspended on the water. Now, it opened in 1876 by the Portsmouth and Ryde Joint Railway.
as the terminus of Frederick Bannister's Portsmouth waterside extension. Now, the station underwent a complete rebuild in 1937. However, that rebuild was destroyed when a bomb hit it during the World War. But like I said, it's one of the more interesting stations in the fact that you are on the Solent as you're filming. If I could even show you where the gap is between the end of the land and the Solent. I always love Portsmouth Harbour because it is one of, like I said, the more unique stations. Now, it is an interchange with the buses for stagecoach services and first bus services throughout Portsmouth and throughout down to Southampton as well. But we're not here for that. I think I've missed. Yeah, I missed that. No, it's not mine. No. But yeah, definitely one of the more unique stations. Anyway, it is our next station. We're just pulling up to it now, and I've been told that the Eds that we saw at Havant are coming into Portsmouth Harbour. That is going to be interesting.
Train will terminate. When you leave the train, please make sure you take all of your personal belongings with you. And finally, do mind the gap between the train and the platform. All change, please. All change.
The two words I like to hear: all change. I think that 1323 is going to be our first filmer. Think.
Hilton Abbey Wood, Newport, South Wales, and Cardiff Central. This train has 3.
Let's go get these Eds.
With rail replacement buses operating instead. We're very sorry for the disruption and thank you for your patience as we've carried out essential repairs to Ride Pier. For more information, please visit southwesternrailway.com.
Right then, folks, that is my time in Portsmouth up. It's time to find my... Oh, it's just here. It's almost as if I planned that out perfectly, didn't I? Yes, no, 450-006 and 444-030 are going to be my train to London. Now, I'm on this for 2 hours. And I know what you're all thinking. You're all sitting there and you're all thinking to yourself, Ian is going to do the review of the 450 now. I'm not. Let me just get a photo of 377-440 on the blocks. I'm going to save the 450 for another time.
Platform 5 for the 1429.
So I'm now going to go right, take this seat on the 444 because 444s have tables. It's fine, I'm leaving. Good. I'm not in first class, am I? I just want to check because on the fucking LED boards it says that first class is in the middle coach of this train. And I'm in the middle coach. So I'm fairly sure I'm not in first class. Then again, I'm not fairly sure of anything. It's time to go.
Once again, this is your guard speaking. This is the South Western Railway service to London Waterloo via Guildford. We will be calling at Portsmouth and Southsea, Fratton, Hilsea, Bedhampton, Havant, Rowlands Castle, Petersfield, Bliss, Liphook, Hazelmere, Godalming, Trankham, Guildford, Woking and London Waterloo. Due to short platforms, if you are travelling to Fratton today, you will need to be in the front 7 carriages. If you are travelling to Hilsea, the front 6, Bedhampton or Rowlands Castle, you need to be in the front 5. If you are travelling to Bliss or Liphook, the front 7. And finally, if you are travelling to Farncombe today, you will need to be in the front 7 carriages of this 9 carriage train. My name is Charlie, I'll be your guide.
Oh, dear me. Yes, I know. I'm slow. Sue me. Oh. Platform 6, that's a rarity. Well, thank you very much, 444 and 450. Good run. And that is going to do it. I'm probably a madman for doing this in the centre of Waterloo, but I'm a madman. Absolutely confirmed a madman. Woo! A great session in the Solent region, and I very happy with what we did. Shame we no, we didn't have any disruption really, did we? It all went according to plan. So I couldn't have asked for anything better. Anyway, I need to find a bus because I need to go to King's Cross. I'm going to go King's Cross. I'm going to get a bite to eat, which is probably against my better judgment, but hey ho, such is life. How do you get to those buses? I don't know, but anyway, thank you all, hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, don't forget to subscribe if you've already done so. To the channel members, once again, I say this every single time, thank you very much for your continued support of the channel. If you want to be a member, $3.99 a membership, you get the vlogs early, shout out at the end of every video. Could be simpler, couldn't be easier, and I think I have found where I go. Yay! I think I found where I go. There we go. I want to go down this escalator. That's what I want to do. So yeah, I don't know what's going to be next, because literally these vlogs that I'm putting out towards the Christmas period, I'm literally doing them ad hoc. So it could be literally anywhere. But hopefully somewhere good. But anyway, thank you all once again. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going home. 'Cause I think I deserve it.